going to learn or we are going to study the second chapter, multiplication and division of integers. Before going to the topic multiplication and division of integers, let us learn some basic concepts of numbers. Now, you know natural numbers. In the lower classes, you have learned natural numbers, that is numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called natural numbers. Or they are also called as counting numbers because when we start counting any object, we start from the number 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore, these natural numbers are also called as counting numbers. Now we know natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can say the smallest natural number. Smallest natural number is 1. But can we say the biggest natural number? Biggest natural number. No, we cannot say because natural numbers are infinite numbers. When we start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we have got many numbers. There's no end for it. They are infinite numbers. Therefore, the biggest number cannot be defined. It cannot be defined. That means we cannot say which is the biggest natural number. But we know which is the smallest natural number, that is 1. So this is all about natural numbers. Now let us go to the next type of numbers, that is the whole numbers. Whole number starts from 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on are called whole numbers. Here also, as like the natural numbers, we can observe that the smallest whole number is 0. Smallest whole number. Smallest whole number is 0. But again, just like natural numbers, whole numbers are also infinite. There is no limitation, there is no end for the whole number. So we cannot say which is the biggest whole number. Again, biggest whole number cannot be defined. Biggest whole number cannot be defined. Now, natural numbers and whole numbers both are infinite numbers. Natural numbers and whole numbers are both are both infinite numbers. Whole numbers, if you look at the whole numbers, see, whole numbers here only 0 is extra. Rest all after 0 you see, they are all natural numbers. So we can define whole numbers as whole numbers we can also again define whole numbers as 0 and natural numbers are together called as whole numbers. Now we are going to learn about integers. 6th standard you have already learnt about integers. Let us recall again what are integers. You already know negative numbers. Numbers like suppose -2, -4, -7. These are called as, before the number if there is a negative sign, then these are called as negative numbers. And you know natural numbers 1, 2, 3 or 6 or 7, any number, there is no sign here, that means they are all positive numbers. So natural numbers are all positive numbers. And if there is a negative sign before the number, then they are called as negative numbers. And you already know what is 0. So these negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers together are called as integers. So we can define integers as negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers are altogether called as integers. Now, we will learn integers on the number line. How to write integers on the number line. You have already learnt about number line. Suppose this is the number line. At any point in the middle, I take it as 0. Always positive number, wherever 0 is there, to the right of 0 is the positive integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on. This arrow indicates infinite, means the number line, this can be extended more further and further. That means we have more and more natural numbers or positive numbers. Then to the left of 0, we have the negative numbers. And negative numbers to the left of 0 is always written as like this way. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12. So always we have to the left of 0 we have all negative numbers, and to the right of 0 we have positive numbers. Look at the right of 0. You know that 0 is smaller than all the positive numbers. Now, as we move to the right of 0, 1 point, see, next of 0 is 1. That means 1 is greater than 0 and 0 is smaller than 1. When I take 2, 2 is greater than 1 and 0 also. Yes, but 0 and 1 is smaller than 2. And so on. That means when we move towards the right of the number line, the numbers goes on increasing. That means the positive numbers goes on increasing as we move towards the right of 0. The same thing happens to the left side here. When I start from here, that means I am moving towards the right side. Numbers towards the right goes on increasing. Therefore, here to the left of 0, you can see all the negative numbers. Here, minus 1 in among the negative numbers, minus 1 is the greatest negative number. But here, minus 12 is smaller than minus 1. Minus 11 is smaller than minus 1. Minus 10 is smaller than minus 1. That means when we compare here, minus 12 is smaller than minus 1. Minus 11. Minus 11 is smaller than minus 10. Minus 10 is smaller than minus 9. That means when we go on towards the right, the numbers keep on increasing. That means minus 11 is greater than minus 12. Minus 10 is greater than minus 12, or minus 8 is greater than minus 10. Minus 6 is greater than minus 9. Minus 3 is greater than minus 8. Minus 1 is greater than minus 6. That means when we compare this, 0, now if I compare 0 and negative numbers, that means 0 is greater than all the negative numbers. And 0 is smaller than all the positive numbers. So all the positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers. Or all negative numbers are always smaller than all positive numbers. So this way we can learn comparison of integers. So now we are going to learn to compare integers. Before we go to learn compare of integers, now see, we will learn some points here. 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Neither positive. Positive we indicate in this manner, that is symbol of positive, neither positive nor negative. Therefore, 0 is called as a neutral number. It is called as neutral number. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Now, all negative numbers are always smaller than 0. All negative numbers are always smaller than 0, or all negative numbers are always smaller than positive numbers. Then if we compare 0, 0 is smaller than negative numbers. But 0 is smaller than positive numbers, but 0 is greater than negative numbers. 0 is smaller than positive numbers, but 0 is greater than the negative numbers. Now, if we talk about positive numbers, these are different points, important points. You should remember it. Positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers and 0. So, positive numbers are always greater than 0 and negative numbers. These are the points. If you learn these points properly, you can compare integers. Now we are going to learn comparing integers. Already I have given you points how to compare integers. You know that from left to right, as we move towards the right side of the number line, the integers goes on increasing. So we can compare. See, suppose minus 4. If I take minus 4. Minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. Minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. Minus 2 is smaller than minus 1. Minus 1 is smaller than 0. 0 is smaller than 1. 1 is smaller than 2. 2 is smaller than 3, and so on it goes on. Yes? So therefore we can compare integers. So suppose we can compare now integers. Example, suppose I give minus 12 and plus 24. How will you compare it? This is a negative number, this is a positive number. You know already that negative numbers are always smaller than positive numbers. Therefore, minus 12 is smaller than plus 24. Another example, 0 and minus 50. That means 0 and a negative number you are comparing. You know that 0 is always greater than a negative number. Therefore, 0 is greater than negative number 50. Now, (25) and plus 270. I have not given any sign for this number. That means it is a natural number, it is a positive number. This is also a positive number. So positive numbers you already know. that this number 217 is greater than 25. In the same manner now, if suppose minus 215 and minus 12. Now both are negative numbers. You have seen that as you move here, see towards the right, the numbers goes on increasing. So here minus 4 and minus 1. If you compare, minus 4 is smaller than minus 1. That means minus 1 is the greatest negative number. So therefore here, how much bigger the number, negative it is, that much smaller. So this number minus 215 is smaller than minus 12. Fifth example. Plus 72 minus 72. If we compare, positive numbers are always greater, negative numbers are always smaller. So therefore this is greater. Sixth example. Zero and plus 42. You know that 0 is smaller than positive number. So therefore 0 is smaller than 42. Minus 16 and 0. Negative number is always smaller than 0. So therefore here 0 is greater. So we write the symbol in this way. Minus 15 minus 2. Minus 15 is smaller than minus 2. Minus 18 minus 26. This minus 26 is smaller than minus 18. So minus 18 is greater here. So in this way we compare using the rules of comparing the integers, points whichever I have given before. So suppose one more example, minus 12 and minus 19 suppose. Now minus 12 and minus 19. Minus 12 is greater here than minus 19. So always remember, when you want to compare integers, always recall the number line. You see what is the position. Suppose minus 12, minus 19 will be, this is minus 12, that means minus 19 comes again towards the left of minus 12. Therefore minus 19 is smaller and minus 12 is greater. When you move towards the right of the number line, the numbers keep on increasing. One more. Now when we compare 0 with negative numbers are always, or negative integers are always smaller than 0. 0 is greater than all negative numbers. 0 is smaller than all positive numbers. So these points are, if we compare negative and positive integers, all negative integers are smaller than all positive numbers, or all positive integers are greater than all negative integers. So this is how we compare the integers.